Hey guys. So today we're going to be casting the games for semifinals, and this is pretty much whoever wins is going to go on to face Jhirit. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over the bracket real quick. There's not a whole lot left, but going to go ahead and just talk about it real quick. So here's the possibilities. It's going to be Totten, Terran versus Protoss, and Totten versus Arc. And in this match, whoever wins is going to go on to face Jhirit. Jhirit is undefeated, has not dropped a game to anybody yet. So, he's a force to be reckoned with, but we'll see kind of what ends up happening. Now, something that's interesting, that's a weird dynamic, is that if Totten actually went on, or actually Arc or Totten, if either one of them goes on to beat Jhirit, they would actually have to play another set, and they would have to beat Jhirit twice. So Jhirit does have the advantage here, but anything can happen, right? So, just another quick thing. All the series so far have been best of 3. The finals will be a best of 5, and I'm gonna do everything I can to try and cast that live. So, yeah, gonna jump right into the game here in a second. Let me just load it up. If you want to tell anybody, I'm gonna go ahead and be doing this right now and go for it. I'm actually gonna be casting this alone since Totten is the one playing the games, and he kind of wasn't up for doing it today. So I'm actually going to be casting it alone, so get used to hearing my voice. I know, you love it so much. But so I'm just loading up the game here, and I might wait a couple of seconds in case anyone wants to get in and watch it. This is a semifinals, so it's kind of important. And those of you that are logging in expecting World of Warcraft, I still do that. It's just I also do this tournament, so you can feel free to stick around for it, or just watch when I do the normal WoW stuff. So, you've been spamming LO chat. Thank you. Well, I'll just wait for people to trickle in, then I'll go ahead and jump into the first game. So a couple of things here. Totten's are only Terran, so it's kind of nice to see him go all the way. This far. We were flooded with Protoss. Actually, one thing I can do is I can talk about the next tournament while I'm kind of waiting. But yeah, the next tournament is. Why isn't this overlay changing? There it goes. Okay, the next tournament actually is going to be. The date's still to be determined. It's going to start in April, but it'll probably be late April. But so far we're trying to get a 16-man bracket, and we start out with 8 only for this first tournament. So for the second tournament so far we have 10 people. We're actually gonna have 30,000 gold, not dollars, 30,000 gold prize pool. So top 3 are gonna come out with something. I'm gonna finalize the numbers and whatnot, but it looks like it's gonna be first place is gonna get 20,000 gold, second place will get 7,000, third place will get 3. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, we got another random. Okay, that's good. But yeah, not that you guys already know how I feel about Protoss, but whatever. But I kind of want something other than Protoss for the next tournament because we have a lot of Protoss. Out of the signups, what's the numbers at? Let me see. I want to say it's something like 7 Protoss and 2 Zerg and 1 Terran or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 Protoss. 3 Zergs, actually out of the 10, and then we have a random now, so that's at 11. So, kind of hoping to see some Terran. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game now. Figure I've waited long enough. So, here we go. Yeah, make sure my overlay is right, because I don't have anyone to yell at me if it's not. So, alright, here we go. Alright, so again, the first game is always Cloud Kingdom LE. On the right side here, on the north, we have Totten, who's our solo Terran. I'm kind of hoping that he's going to take it out here, but we'll see. And then on the bottom left, we have Arc. Arc's Protoss. I believe he's gold. I think they're both gold. I could be wrong. Arc may be high silver. I don't remember. But, either way, I think either one of them has a good chance of taking it out here. And I'm kind of hoping to see some macro games. This is the only games of the week that we have because, we're getting towards the end of the tournament here. So, kind of see what kind of builds they go for. I'm wondering if there's going to be any quick aggression or not. Let's see if anybody plays really greedy or not. One thing knows here is a pylon, so he's not going to be able to deny scouting, at least for the beginning of the match, so it'll be interesting to see. And Todden also isn't walling off either, it looks like. He put his depot back here, so kind of see what happens here. We'll find out in a second. Well, unless you don't need 2 depots to wall off here, which is possible. I don't know, because I play Zerg, we don't wall off. We just let you run your stuff into our base until our lings or our queens kill you. And that's pretty much what happens, at least early game. So we got early scouts going out, or well, I guess it's normal time. So we'll see. Ark's base got a gateway going down. Todden has no gas yet, so I'm wondering if we're going to see a second Rex, early command center, or what. He's letting his minerals get pretty high up there. I think we're going to see a command center. Well, he does have to get his orbital, but just wondering. Usually the second Rax would be down by now if he was going to do that. Cybercore, he's got his gas. Arc doesn't have a whole lot out of the ordinary going on. Okay, there is a barracks down. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know a whole ton about Terran vs Protoss. Again, I play Zerg, so that's my experience. But he's really letting his minerals get up there. And you should be able to pick off this probe here. And he did get a good read on what's going on, but oh. Oh, never mind. I thought he took out the SCV. And there's a command center. Okay. And then what do we have going on Arc? Second gateway going down, getting a second gas. Curious if he's going to drop more gates or if he's going to put a robo down. We'll see. Todden did get in there and get an idea what's going on. You know, Arc did see the Rex, but he didn't see the command center. Also has another barracks coming up. I think Todden is still on no gas. Yeah, so probably going to see a lot of Marines here. But Todden's pretty much setting up for late game. So, okay, I do have another gate on the way. It looks like Arc maybe thinking. Well, how much gas is he on? Well, he might just be trying to get sentries out, but I was wondering if he was gonna try and 4-gate. I don't know how effective that is against Terran. I mean, Todden should be prepared with a lot of Marines, it's looking like. Yeah. Todden doesn't see the Stalker, but I mean, either side of our score was down, so I mean, it's nothing fishy. The big thing here, though, is that Todden is getting his command center down way earlier than Arc is, so I mean, as soon as that orbital finishes, he's gonna have a whole lot going on there. Now, Arc did check to see if the command center was down there. I don't know if he made it far enough that he would have been able to see it if it was down there, but he does see the bunker, so I'm not sure what he's thinking right now. Warp gate is done. I don't think he has a forward pylon anywhere. No, I don't see one. A lot of zealots coming in. See, one thing I think, maybe as Protoss, and again, I don't play Protoss, but getting an early robo seems like a good idea because it's really hard to get scouting information. You know, Terrans, they're not going to spend a lot of scans to, you know, in the beginning of the game because they don't have a lot of orbitals and that's a lot of minerals. But so, you know, you can generally get away with the observer getting out, and at least catching on what's going on early game. But you know, I like this Nexus because I think he knows that, you know, with that bunker up that Todden was doing something with the command center. But I mean, just look at the harvesters. It's still pretty close. The only thing is Todden's gonna have double mules, so I mean, you're gonna see that his transfer's happening right now. But yeah, we're gonna see some aggression out of Arc. Todden does not have a lot of units, but you know, he does have the bunker. He has a second bunker going up. He has a lot of Marines. I think he's okay. The only thing he needs to worry about is those sentries. You know, Actually, I really like that out of Todd, and he kept him away from his front. Because if he force fielded around the bunkers, I mean, you know, he can't get repairs on him, but that is a lot of Marines, so either way. Looks like Todd's going with Engineering Bay, trying to get some upgrades. I don't think he's researched. Well, he does have STEM just started now, so yeah, and he's taking his gas. I don't think we have anything upgrade-wise going on from Arc right now. I saw a Twilight Council. Todd does scan, let's see what he sees. Yes, I mean, he gets a good idea of everything that's going on. The only thing he doesn't see is he doesn't see the Twilight Council, which he's researching charge, so. I'm thinking, I don't know, I mean, maybe he's gonna go with Charge Lot Archon or something, but we'll see. Double Forge going down. Time getting Factory. I'm guessing with all the Marines that he's got, he's going to be looking to just get Medivacs really with the starport, unless he's expecting Colossus or something. But he's going to go ahead and scan right now. Still doesn't see the Twilight Council. Does see the Forge. I mean, Todd went really investing in infrastructure early, and you know that'll pay off in the long run, I think. This is macroing right here. I mean, there's a whole lot of things being researched right now by Todd, and so we'll see. Just curious to see what he does with this factory. Are we going to see a starport right away, or reactor? Okay. For the starport. Okay, makes sense. Templar Archives going down. Okay, so Charge Lot Archons. That's kind of what I'm thinking there. I'm wondering if Tottenham's going to move out with 1-1 finishing up. I know it's not timed exactly, but you know he's going to have +1 before Arc. So he kind of has like 40 in-game seconds before he gets +1. So he could, but I'm guessing he's going to wait until he gets some Medivacs. I'm wondering if he's going to swap here or make some Hellions. Yeah, he's swapping. Alright, let's see. He is getting Storm, okay. I mean, it's good to do a few weeks to spec bio. I just thought maybe with him getting charged, he was maybe thinking Archons, but yeah. Pretty even on Harvesters. I mean, Totten's advantage is going to be, again, that he has Mules, but, you know, they're both spending their money pretty well, so. The Factory Scout, gotta love that. And one thing I find interesting, neither one of them have Xel'Naga. Usually there's always somebody there, and then you'll find like a Zealot or, you know, like 2 Marines or something fighting it out to have access to it, but it seems like neither one of them is worried about it in attack right now. I expect to see Totten do something fairly soon, considering he's got Medivacs coming, or at least a drop. And he is starting to get Marauders now, but I mean, he's got a pretty sizable army. Yeah, I mean, you look at the army supply, it's pretty even, but Arcs is very much more in gas. Actually, Ton's got a lot of Marines, so I mean, it kind of evens it out, but you know, Arc's got those sentries, that's what it is. Ton's with 1-1, I don't think he started 2-2 yet. Arc is starting 2-2. So if, you know, well, Arc's gonna see this actually coming in. I mentioned the Xel'Naga Tower, he did get it, so he knows that there's a force coming out. It's probably gonna do some warp-ins here. There's a warp-in. Yeah, Tom's just gonna kite these Zealots. I mean,